Hello, everybody. It's another beautiful Wednesday.
It's more than beautiful out. It is actually like the perfect day, right?
It is, yeah.
Can you hear me? Oh, I can hear myself now. It's very weird. It took me a minute.
Well, this is Sonia from the West Bank Arena and Capitol Theater.
It's Olivia with Visit Wheeling, WV, and we got...
It's Lola with WKKX.
Nice to see you again.
Nice
Yes.
To see you too.
Yes, it is. And I would like to start out by saying that yesterday was a fantastic day for tourism in Wheeling. We had our first boat since 2019 back, and that's a huge step.
It was a huge boat.
It was only at 50% capacity because they have to follow all the CDC guidelines. Yes. I
Well,
get a
I
question,
wish
Lola.
I had known about it
So,
ahead of time.
well, we made posts about it and put pictures and stuff. I know. But
Look who you're talking to.
I know. The hardest part about making it really well known, Lola, is that a lot of people come down and think that that means there's boat rides or you're able to go on the boat, and that just doesn't happen.
No, I know.
So, and I'll just be completely transparent here. They sent me an email the week before canceling everything until August and September, all their trips, because they couldn't quite get consistency amongst the CDC guidelines for all the ports. And I thought, okay, great. So we don't have anything, whatever. Then they gave me a call and they said, hey, we should probably clarify. The Duchess is still sailing, and we are going to be there Tuesday. And that was like Thursday afternoon. I was like, okay, no problem. Because, we do all the tour guide part. But because it wasn't a hop-on, hop-off type thing, they just went to one location. We're very fortunate to have Ogilvy still because, that was someplace they could go and it could be controlled in terms of where they went instead of all over town. So when they come back in August, September, and October, it should be better. But it's hard to release those dates because they still are kind of following under pretty strict guidelines. We had to get COVID tested and everything just to be on a bus to be a tour guide and be vaccinated. And so,
Wow.
yeah, but people were very happy to be traveling. We were very happy to welcome them. That is a newer boat. That is the Fleet. It hasn't come to Wheeling yet, and that was the first time, and it was gorgeous. It had much higher ceilings, and it did not have a pool on the top. I asked those questions. I didn't see anything. I wasn't allowed on it, so definitely not allowed on it during still this,
Well, they
transitional
really
time.
haven't allowed tours of those since, 9/11, I think.
Yeah, so that was all shut down. And honestly, I can understand it. Imagine being like at a condo for your vacation and somebody be standing there to view your room. It's the same thing. It's a very pricey vacation.
Yes, I've looked into it.
So I was able to go on as a special guest to eat one day, and that was the only time in 13 years that I've ever been able to go. And that was the American Countess that I toured. And it was the smallest of the fleets. So,
It was a gorgeous boat.
it really was, and they were happy, so.
Good. Good.
And
good,
it was a
good.
beautiful day, so it wasn't like sweltering hot.
It was
Or
it-
cold and rainy.
It rained at Ogilvy for just a moment when we did our first drop-off. Everybody was talking about, it's going to rain, and I was like, it's not supposed to rain. There's like a 20% chance, and I see nothing on the radar. And we hopped off at the Mansion Museum, and those big raindrops were plop, 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 plop. And then it was gone by the time we drove up to the Glass Museum, not even 3 minutes later.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it just must have been that. Just need to get it out of its system, I guess. And then it was beautiful the rest of the day.
Yeah. Well, it's a busy week in Wheeling this week.
I would agree.
There's a lot of events. Tonight, cross our fingers, we are going to have the first Waterfront Wednesdays outside.
Yes, I believe. And if anybody listened to the show last week, this is not deja vu.
It is not, no.
Yeah.
There was a scarce
It
of
got a little
rain.
cloudy, and it
Yeah.
looked like it on the radar last week, but this is all clear.
This is all clear ahead, yes. And then Friday night is the first movie night, and it's A Dog's Purpose. And you can bring your pet as long as you follow all city guidelines. Your pet has to be on a leash. It has to have its rabies shots. You have to pick up after it, the whole 9 yards. And that typically starts around dusk. Like, what's
Yeah.
that, like 9 o'clock nowadays? 9:20?
Yeah.
Isn't it nice to have the sun out when you go home from work?
Kinda until you're trying to get your kids in bed by like 9 o'clock so you can go to bed and it's like, the sun's still out, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's not. That's like a weird shadow. Like, Daddy left these truck lights on.
And they just happen to be shining in your window.
Yeah, I was like, Daddy's outside. But oh well. So what else we got going on? There's a lot. I mean,
Yeah, Ogilvy's killing it once again. Mm-hmm. They're having a great Father's Day weekend. And fireworks again on Saturday, June 19th.
well, it is West Virginia Day on Sunday, June 20th. It will be celebrated on the 21st, I believe, at Independence Hall, right? Let me see what day
Yeah, that is. And I'll be honest with you, if you're looking for a little staycation and don't know where to go, Ogilvy is actually the perfect place to do this. They're having an overnight package. It's $139. It includes 4 Ogilvy activity wristbands, the fireworks family party with premier seating on the West Patio Spa as well, and your overnight stay.
So our friend, excuse me, a friend of ours, Jayla, actually was running up there this morning and ran into a gentleman who was taking a walk, and they were just making small talk. And he was like, I only get here every couple years, and I'm always so sad to leave because it's just our favorite vacation spot. And that's just crazy to hear, you know, knowing that we get to go up there and do that all the time, and people are actually yearning to go there and can't get there.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's like, I went to the pool a lot last summer, and I couldn't believe how many people were not from Wheeling or the Ohio Valley. You know, it's just shocking. And the pool was packed. You know, there's people from New York, New Jersey, you know, different states. And I'm just like, that's, you know, it's kind of crazy to think that people think of Ogilvy as a vacation.
I know. Well, I mean, it's just crazy to hear because, you know, we work so closely within the community and we're always trying to make things better or improve them but rarely are they celebrated, you know? So it's really nice to hear that
Yeah,
sort of
it is.
perspective of
It
like,
is.
oh, wow, you know, you have that? Oh, that's free to go to? Or what? You have Grammy Award-winning artists down at your waterfront and it's like not even $100 to go? Yeah. So
Yes, that's very nice.
I know. I'm opening up our app right
yeah.
now. If anybody's interested in downloading it, it is Experience Wheeling. And you can download the app, and it has a really great events calendar so you know everything that is going on.
It is, yeah. Also, Flashback Fridays is at Wheeling Park. They are still celebrating their 95th birthday all summer long, every Friday of the month. Live music, inflatables, food trucks, face painting. They have a beer garden, and the event is held rain or shine.
Yeah, so that's
Yes.
good. And then this week will be, it's the third Friday, correct? Let me go back.
I don't know about the math on that, but yes.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, it's the third Friday, so there will be a Center Market concert this weekend, and that's going on along with the yoga prior to, and that's exciting because the first Center Market concert was canceled for a few reasons, so this will be the kickoff to the summer stuff.
Absolutely.
Why do I keep going to the Weather Channel? Like that matters right now.
Are you scooping ice cream this weekend somewhere?
I am scooping ice cream next Tuesday, the 22nd, for the United Way at Kirk's Ice Cream from 1 to 2. So if anybody would like to get some ice cream, I can professionally scoop it. I will not taste it yet. And then all the proceeds go to United Way because Kirk's Ice Cream and United Way have teamed up, and they are donating the proceeds of that event. And they are doing celebrity scoopsers on Monday and Tuesday, and I am on Tuesday from 1 to 2 o'clock. Sonia was supposed to do it with me, but she's going to be at the beach.
I am going to the beach.
Good for you.
Yes, Chris and I are taking 8 kids to the beach.
Oh.
2 are adults, if you can imagine that.
Well,
It's going to be a spectacular time.
honestly, just put their swimmies on, put some sunblock on, let them go. Ron Retzer-Truria is going to be at Ogilvy Institute Towngate Theater on June 12th. Wait, that was
Today's
last
the
week.
fifth-
What the
yeah.
heck am I talking?
It's okay, the math's not there. We have the Sunday Fun Day concert series at Ogilvy.
Tonight is the Battle of the Boards, the Charcuterie Challenge at the Wheeling Country Club. The
That looks like a lot of fun.
CVB entered, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Noah, our lovely employee.
Oh,
He is
slipped him
doing-
in there.
Yes, well, you know, it's kind of twofold. Chelsea Ruby, who is the tourism commissioner, is one of the special judges. So we were like, we've got to be present, you know. And so Noah, who is pastry trained, he's doing a special little pastry charcuterie.
Yeah. I would like for someone, maybe Noah can do like a little cooking class.
Yeah, that would be fun at the theater.
Yeah, absolutely. I always wanted to learn how to perfect making noodles and gnocchi and stuff like that without it falling apart.
Is that gnocchi?
Gnocchi?
Is it gnocchi or gnocchi?
Gnocchi?
Gnocchi, I thought.
I don't know.
Tomato. You can
not-
call it anything you want,
Yeah.
Olivia.
I don't know. I'm not,
Gnocchis.
yeah.
Yeah, I miss West Virginia Northern Community College being at the Italian Festival every summer because that's the first thing I go to. Is that little area where they make that?
Yeah. Now, let me get back to what's really going on at Towngate Theater this weekend. The Towngate Cabernet. It's going to have local actors singing tunes from new and classic musicals, including Company, Little Shop of Horrors, and Monty Python's Spamalot. Tickets are $20 per person, and you can purchase them online or call 242-7700, and that is 7 p.m. Saturday, June 19th. That's also the Juneteenth celebration, which I believe they just spoke about on the last hour. Also on June 19th, we have the West Virginia Highlanders versus Cincinnati Swerve, and that is at the J.P. Chambers Memorial Recreational Park, which is the field on 16th Street, if anybody wasn't aware of the actual name of it.
That's nice. Tomorrow, is tomorrow Thursday? Yeah, Quaker Steak. They have the series, Quaker Steak and Lube Gives Back. They're doing a paint and sip for only $20, and it's a cute garden gnome for the 4th of July.
Oh, cute, very Americana.
Yeah, very cute.
Let's see, what else we got going into next week? We, of course, have the Toe Tapping Tuesdays, and we have the Waterfront Wednesdays again next week. And then one of the big festivals kicks off next weekend with the Chicken Cook-Off.
Yeah.
So that'll be the first kind of larger event, I would say, to happen at the waterfront so far this year.
Yeah, I'm sad I'm going to miss that this year.
Yeah, I'm going to miss it too, to be honest.
Oh, I'll eat your portion.
Thank you.
I'll eat your portion.
Thank you. Some people make really good street corn there.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, gosh, I'm telling you. I always look forward to eating at that event and then the chili cook-off. And I don't look forward to the chili. I look forward to everyone's cornbread.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a sucker for cornbread.
I love
My chili is actually a sweeter chili with a spicy cornbread on the bottom, usually if I'm going to make it worthwhile, you know? And,
Mine's the
iron
opposite.
skillet.
My chili's spicy and my cornbread is sweet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I like
Olivia
that.
makes a good jalapeno cornbread.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like deep. It's like deep fried in like my iron skillet in the oven. It's really good. It's actually called like a cornbread pizza, Mexican cornbread, what we call it. All right, and then who is the Sunday? Of course, is like the Oglebay. Did they say who their band was?
They did. That's all I thought. There's a lot of stuff going on in the area
Yeah,
this weekend.
is packed.
I cannot believe that. Also, Monday, June 21st is International Day of Yoga and Summer Solstice at the Lindsley School.
No.
It's at 6 p.m. It's $10 to join the class. Let's see here, what else? Oh, this Friday, the Wheeling Jamboree's 80th anniversary goes on sale at 10 a.m.
Oh, that's good. Is that going to be at the theater?
Yeah, it's going to be at the theater in September 25th.
They need your support.
They do. We also have at the Capitol on sale right now, Trace Adkins, Jamie Johnson is on sale right now. And then the second half of the show, we're going to talk about an on sale coming up soon for the Capitol Theater with Chad Anthony.
Yeah, so we have a guest coming in today, Lola. And he is a promoter that is bringing a big show into the theater. And everybody's going to want to stay tuned to hear about that.
Yeah. Tonight's Waterfront Wednesday is the Muddle.
And then Center Market is the 7. I just had that. Hold on. Let me just go back to my calendar here on the handy dandy app. And I'll be able to tell you that. Sorry for any dead air, guys. There's a little bit of a Wi-Fi lag here. But there's so much
Yeah.
going on, too. You have to make sure, like,
There is. A fun event that a lot of people don't really get a chance to go to is the Festival of Colors.
yeah. It's beautiful,
And that's like
actually.
outside of Cameron, right? The Palace of Gold.
No, it's not really in Kansas. It's actually called Limestone. It's like right outside of Limestone. So it's off of Route 88 on the Bethlehem side. Like you go through Mozart and all that. And then you basically come to a Y in the road and it says Limestone. You make that left and it's a couple miles out there. And it's Cameron's on out.
Just make sure with your GPS that you've got the best way to go. Otherwise, you get quite the tour.
Yeah, like it
The
can take you. Yeah,
countryside.
you'll want to just like go out Route 88, like
Yeah.
pretty much as far as you can, like through Mozart, through Bethlehem, and all the way out to it basically comes to a Y, and then it'll say Palace of Gold. And just when you think you're almost there, you're not.
Tickets are also on sale for Party on the Plaza. It's a music and food festival with Zane Run, the Jukebox, and the M80s. That is Saturday, July 10th, and it's in the Stone and Thomas Plaza. What do they just call that now? Market
Street Plaza.
Market Street Plaza. And have you noticed all the benches and seating and stuff that they've added to what would technically be 11th Street where the plaza is?
Yeah,
It's
it's
really
nice.
pretty, and they added all those
Lights.
lights and everything.
So we'll go back to the Schrader Center if you're looking for things to do with your kids. Every Thursday, June 10th through July 1st, and then it'll pick back up July 15th to August 19th. It is animal meet and greet at the Schrader Center, and it's a lot of fun. You can meet toads, turtles, and snakes and learn about their incredible adaptations at the Schrader Center. It's only $5 per person. It's free for OI members or those with activity wristbands for Ogilvy. So don't ever forget about the Schrader Center because it is super fun and it's something really cool that your kids will love and even you too.
It is. Also Friday, June 18th, the Grandview Park is having their Kite Festival, the 18th and 19th, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Have you ever gone to that?
No, I haven't.
So I actually was up at Grandview a couple years ago, just in general, just to go on the same day. There's always a really good breeze up there because they're located up on the hill of that ridge, I guess they would call it up there. It is the coolest thing. They bring those huge kites and they're just flying all over the park.
I bet that's really pretty.
It was beautiful.
It said food concessions available for purchase by Granny Mae's. I've never heard of them. Prizes for the kite contest, 100 of kites, yards, decor, and accessories for sale if you're looking to make your kite.
Yep. 7 South is the concert series, is the band at the Center Market concert Friday at, I think it starts at 7 o'clock. What's a Mutts, a movie? This is something new. Let's see.
That's what I just
It's
talked
a movie
about. It's in a
night,
movie
yeah.
night. Yeah, Dog's Purpose
Nice.
at Heritageport.
Haven't seen that movie yet, have you?
I have, actually. It's really sad.
Oh.
And if you do have dogs, they bark at the TV.
Oh.
It's a real win-win. There's nothing worse. We have a funny video from the Puppy Bowl, Super Bowl, and they do that Puppy Bowl. My dog is literally jumping at the TV, and it brings reason to why we have to put a gate sometimes in front of the TV.
So don't forget about the farmer's market up at the Highlands tomorrow night. We have the farmer's market on Saturday there in, I guess that would be like Woodsdale off of National Road.
Oh, yeah, St.
And,
Mike's.
yep, and then you have the Warwood Farmers Markets every Tuesday. And those are all gearing up and ready to go. And it's not just about your vegetables. There's always local vendors there. There's always somebody there doing some sort of food demonstration. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
At the St. Michael ones, they have these people that do these cement planters
Oh, really?
with flowers in them. Oh,
Oh, yeah, those are really pretty.
they're nice. Yes.
Yeah, very hardy plants. So I think I don't think we should go too far up in advance for the next few weeks. Oh, if anybody is really missing out on some music, we're regionalists obviously at the Wheeling CVB, but the New Martinsville CVB is hosting the Back Home Festival, and that is down in New Martinsville. It is free to attend, and it's from June 25th to June 27th. And it's 3 days worth of bands. There's on-site camping available, so it's really like a music festival.
It's really nice.
So, and New Martinsville is only an hour down the river?
It is. I keep hearing about that Gwinnett. Is that what it's called?
Gwinnett's.
Gwinnett's.
Yes.
Yes, I've
Oh,
yet to be
my.
there.
Oh, my.
I've
Is
never
it really
ate
that
there
good?
either.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a buffet, so.
It's like Melman's, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I heard about better.
Yeah, I heard that too.
It's probably not better than the
That is
Melman's
good.
lemon meringue pie, but better.
Yeah. So Lola, should we go to a break?
You got a minute or so. We'll just take the bottom of the hour break.
That's all right. Well, we are wrapping up. The Capitol Theater the past couple of weekends have had some marvelous dance recitals. This past weekend, we had Studio MC. They did their Saturday and Sunday. It was their 5th anniversary. And then the weekend before, we had Dance Factory. from Martin's Ferry, and it was their first time, being at the theater for their dance recital. The nice thing about COVID is, with all the rules and regulations that were going on, West Virginia was still kind of like opening up first. So it kind of gave us the opportunity to book some new dance recitals this year. And, people were reaching out to us last year from Pennsylvania. And so later in the summer, we'll have some, new dance recital places from Pennsylvania. And we are now at full capacity for our wedding receptions. So our Capitol Theater ballroom sits 250 people for receptions. So you can give us a call at 233-7000 if you're looking at, booking anything like that.
I
Very
need
nice.
to talk to you about wedding receptions.
Okay.
Not for me.
Well, let's get hitched.
No, no.
You heard it here first, folks.
No, let's not start that rumor.
Yeah. So we're really excited. Again, Broadway packets are out. You have till June 25th to get, your Broadway packet turned in if you were a season ticket holder from last year or the year before. And then if you're looking to be a season ticket holder for the upcoming 21-22 season, give us a call again at 233-7000. We'll send you out a packet. It's $50 to hold your seat, for each season ticket that you want to buy. And then you have till like late October to pay it off. You can keep doing biweekly payments of $50. The most expensive season ticket is $169. Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. Sometimes you can go to Pittsburgh and see one show for that same price.
Yes.
And we have Waitress, Fiddler on the Roof, Cirque Dreams
yeah.
Holidays, and Menopause the Musical.
I highly recommend Menopause the Musical to
Yes.
women.
Well, we had this sister who came in from St. Joseph's, and she was kind of made me laugh because she said she was at the last Menopause the Musical, and she said that she was up, they invited her to dance on stage. The group of gals that she came with were dancing in the aisles, and they invited them to come up on stage and dance. And I said, everyone probably thought it was part of the act.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Especially if I would have been on stage. Professional.
Yeah, I was like, how funny is that? But she totally enjoyed it.
That
So
would have
that's
been
nice.
fun. Anytime you can get that little bit of like, I'm part of the show or, I'm a star feeling.
Right?
I mean, to me, that's just satisfying.
Absolutely.
But then again, I'm a Leo, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so again, give us a call for Broadway at the Capitol.
And also, while we are on the subject, if you are looking for how to find out what to do in Wheeling, please just go to our website at visitwheelingwv.com. The Capitol Theater stream right in. We always have all the West Bank arenas. At least we try. Like Sonia has to remind us sometimes. Because it all used to stream, remember?
Yeah.
It's a hard habit to break. All West Bank arenas and everything that you can find out about the Valley is right there on our website at visitwheelingwv. So,
Yeah, and things that you don't even realize that are in this area.
yeah, it's full. I just sit there and scrolled down like 2 whole pages of my mobile phone and only got to the 25th.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It is.
So it's
So people can't say there's nothing to do in Wheeling.
because it's coming back with a vengeance.
Yes. All right, well, with that, we're going to go to a break. Please support the sponsors that support the station. You're listening to The Watchdog.
The Metro News Update is brought to you by Thomas Auto Centers, Mall Road, St. Clairsville. Get the best deal at Thomas Auto Centers.
West Virginia Metro News. I'm Chris Lawrence. Thousands of West Virginians are going to be coming off the unemployment rolls in the coming week.
This is the final week of additional and extended benefits for more than 8,000 residents who have received benefits under special pandemic-related programs, including an additional $300 a week. Governor Jim Justice announcing last month the additional benefit would end June 19th. Workforce West Virginia Interim Commissioner Scott Atkins says there are jobs for those residents who thus far have decided not to return to the workforce.
So we're hoping those folks that are transitioning off unemployment now start to be a little more aggressive in their job search.
Governor Justice says there are still too many West Virginians unemployed.
We've got 43,000 folks. We want them all back to work. We need them.
The state did see an improvement in its unemployment rate for May down to 5.5%. That's better than the national average. I'm Jeff Jenkins, WVMetroNews.com.
State Supreme Court has ruled against a charter school's challenge to a rejection in Montague and Preston County. The memorandum decision issued Tuesday cited against the argument that was brought by the West Virginia Academy. They claimed the 2 counties' boards of education violated the law by missing certain deadlines to act. The high court ruling that West Virginia Academy filed to seek proper redress with the Board of Education locally and instead argued the State Department of Education should intervene, and the justices said that was not part of the 2019 legislation They cleared the way for charter schools. You can read more on that ruling at WVMetroNews.com. You're listening to Metro News, the voice of West Virginia. Work is underway in Lincoln County to clean up after last week's flooding. Lincoln County Emergency Services Director Alan Holder says around West Hamlin, the damage was significant.
About 30 residences that were affected in one way or the other, and actually 3 residents and 1 business that is being marked as destroyed.
West Virginia VOAD and the Red Cross have been aiding people in the recovery and providing basic necessities like water in the meantime. From the Metro News Anchor Desk, I'm Chris Lawrence.
AutomotiveMap.com presents the Sports Flash, powered by The Score on The Watchdog. I'm John Thayer. NBA playoffs last night. It was a monster night for Kevin Durant. 49 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists. The Brooklyn Nets came from behind and beat the Milwaukee Bucks 114-108. Giannis Antetokounmpo had 34 points and 12 rebounds for the Bucks in the loss. With the victory, the Nets take a 3-2 series lead. Game 6 is tomorrow night. Tonight in the NBA playoffs, the Atlanta Hawks are at the 76ers. The Clippers are at the Jazz. Both series are all square at 2. NHL last night, the Lightning beat the Islanders 4-2. They evened that series at 1 apiece. Tonight in the NHL playoffs, the Golden Knights are set to host the Montreal Canadiens. Download the Score app today. Lightning Fast Sports Alerts, so you never miss a thing. I'm John Thayer with the Sports Flash, powered by The Score on The Watchdog.
Okay, 3 dozen by tomorrow morning. Yeah, the roses and
Faraz's flower shop is blooming. To keep up with high demand, he must strengthen his business's roots.
Just 1 second. Faraz's flowers. Hold, please. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome to Faraz's.
Indeed can help him hire the people he needs.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job, you immediately get your short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job criteria. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Over the past year, I've helped thousands turn their lives around. And today, I'm going to tell you the one simple trick that will change everything. All you have to do is...
And now a message from our sponsor.
With Progressive, you can bundle your boat, RV, or other outdoor vehicle for great protection and even more savings. Progressive.
And that's it. You'll have that for the rest of your lives. I'm so excited for you.
Progressive. There's never a bad time for great protection. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
For all of your IT needs, visit OmniPerforms.com. Omni Strategic Technologies, the only IT company that the Watchdog trusts.
Over the years, you've brought opioids into your home. They helped when you were in pain, and you held on to them just in case. But holding on to opioids puts your family at risk. Learn more at www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
This is Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Scott Damaro.
June is Pride Month, and OEA is proud to celebrate Ohio's LGBTQ community. We know our students can only thrive when they feel safe and welcome. And as educators, we must continue to create learning environments that nurture each student's potential, no matter where they live, what they look like, what gender they were assigned at birth, or who they love.
Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Summer is in full swing. If you think you're hot, well, so are your trees. You can help your trees by watering them, especially if they're newly planted. During the hot, dry summer months, your trees could use a water boost. Watering new trees a few times a week will help them survive while they're developing their root system, so don't forget about them. To find out more about watering trees or to find a certified arborist near you, go to treesforohio.org. That's trees, the number 4, ohio.org.
Does your dog need groomed or walked? Are you looking for a pet sitter or dog boarding options? If so, call Dirty Paws, Wheeling's newest pet care service, providing the Ohio Valley with everyone's pet care needs. Check us out on Facebook at Dirty Paws WHG or call 304-639-7754.
New Belgium Fat Tire Amber Ale is now available in West Virginia and distributed locally by wine and beverage merchants. With its toasty and biscuit-like malt flavors blended perfectly with hoppy freshness, it's bound to become one of your new favorite craft beers. Fat Tire Amber Ale is now available at local retailers. Please don't drink and drive, and drink responsibly. From your friends at Wine and Beverage Merchants.
Hi, it's Hoppy Kercheval inviting you to join me weekdays, 10 till noon for a statewide talk line. We talk about the big stories affecting us in West Virginia. We talk with top political figures, sports personalities, and sometimes just us folks talking, all offering our opinions on what's happening today. 10 till noon, right after the Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe.
but it was all that I could do to keep from crying.
Welcome back to Winging It with Sonia and Liv.
Sometimes it seems so useless to remain, but you don't have to call me darling, darling.
So is this like a Fun Fact Wednesday? Because I actually didn't know that he sang this song.
What? That's like his most popular song.
I know. You know, I don't know. I can't tell you who sang what tune. Chad, tell us who this is.
Well, David Allen Coe.
Nice.
You didn't know that. How did you not know that?
I don't know anything, to be honest with you.
She usually eats a lot of corn dogs at country shows.
And scoop ice cream, from what I hear.
Yeah.
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah. Chad.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Why
welcome
are we
to the
playing?
show.
Yeah.
Why are we playing David Allen Coe?
First of all, it's weird being on this side of the table. Usually I've always been on the other side for a long time. So, but thanks for having me. First of all, you guys do a great job, by the way.
We're excited to have you.
Once a week, it should be more. You guys do a great job, and I hear
Maybe
a lot
if
of
it was
people
more,
talk.
we'd get a mailbox, right, JoJo?
A lot of people do. I talk to a lot of people, and they say you do a good job when I listen. So
Well, thank you.
it's not. This
Thank
isn't
you.
easy. You know,
No,
come on the
it's
radio
not.
and talk
It's not.
and all that. People think that it's not. So
I can't imagine. Is like it's not easy, especially when you don't even know it's Wednesday half the time.
and that's the only day you're on, so that's even worse.
It's like especially when you're like, oh, it's Wednesday.
So anyway, you guys do a great job. So thanks for having me on. But yeah, David Alico, we announced it a couple days ago or yesterday for the Capitol, August 21st. It's been a long time coming. This whole COVID thing. I heard the first part of the show and all the list of events that are going on around Wheeling, and it's so great to finally hear some concrete things that are happening.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen from, it could, who knows. But the thought that it's happening now and we're able to have those events and plan for them and all that is such a great thing. I mean, we've been through so much over the last year and a half. It's been crazy.
It's crazy. So here you come out there to produce your very first show, and COVID hits. I mean, how did you react to that? I mean, as a first time, I mean, yeah.
Frustrating. Me and my brother decided that, Wheeling's always been a city, a town that's you heard the stories about how big it was before and how back in the old days and all that. Well, if done right, Wheeling can sustain an entertainment industry, and you've been here. So just thought that we would try to, do some things here locally. And we had the act booked, and then COVID hit. And then it was like, you gotta be kidding me. And all the uncertainty of things are happening for professionals who've done it for years and years and years, being on the outside and not having that experience and having this hit was like, what do you do? Like, it was crazy. And there's nothing you could do. It's just wait. You wait and see what happens, and not just nationally, but locally. And it was a very trying time. So we had it scheduled twice that we had to postpone. So hopefully a third time's a charm here in August. So.
I'm telling you.
I hope so. And I think so.
Yeah.
I'm positive.
Well, I looked at the numbers yesterday, and there were 2 cases in the last 7 days. And, things seem to be, I mean, you go outside now and the lack of mask wearing is everywhere. So hopefully we're over that hump, and the leaders that make those decisions, agree, because it doesn't matter what we think. So hopefully the leaders, decision makers.
And I've seen like a shift in like people that are ready to go out are doing that, and those that aren't quite judging as much, because you used to be able to like see it kind of play out, even on, especially like on Facebook and like in social settings.
The comments have definitely shifted from
to like,
you're a monster,
celebrate,
you're a murderer,
to celebrating some normalcy again, celebrating that there's all these things that are in place that seem to be more precautionary. So I think that to me is the most biggest breath of fresh air, is that nobody's being like stoned.
Well, yeah, and not to go down this long tentacle that can have many different angles here, but there's always the option to not go, to not do things.
Exactly.
And things are different now in the fact that there's vaccination out there. There's so much out there that you can actually go walk in right now and get it if you want. So the folks who aren't vaccinated, they choose to not be vaccinated. So I think that's the shift and the difference now, whereas before we didn't have it. And I think, to your point, that's where the ideology changes, and that now it's your own fault.
Yeah.
And now it's you, because everybody else is vaccinated for the most part, and now we're opening
It's not
up
just
and we're
about
doing
wearing a
things.
mask or not wearing a mask.
Right. So for the entertainment industry, hopefully that changes. And I know up in Pittsburgh at Star Lake now now that we all call it Star Lake, it can officially
actually be Star Lake
It can be
again.
Star Lake, right?
Yeah.
So there's some shows that are happening and all that. So, and now, with bookings all over now, PPG Arena and all that are Wheeling are having some shows and all that. So hopefully it's going to happen.
Well, I think it's going to happen, and I'm excited for David Allen Co.
Yes, I'm praying for a magical, like July 1st, we're at 100%, outdoor and indoor.
Yeah.
That would be really
well,
nice.
and that's the challenge, because when we put it on sale, we have to assume it's 100% capacity.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's rolling the dice. I mean, it is. I mean, because you don't know what decision makers here are going to.
It just adds another level of the risk that you're taking, but we'd like to thank you for taking that
Absolutely.
risk, because
Yeah,
the Capitol is a rental model, and if it wasn't for people like you and promoters and dance companies and all that kind of stuff, it would still be dark.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, because it is. I mean, it is a risk. It is. There's some financial, strain going on there, and then you're up against ticket sales, and now we're 8-9 weeks away, and I typically, we had it on sale before a lot further out than where we are right now. So all in the interest of trying, and again, with routing, booking, with the artist schedule, and all that, a lot of factors go into it, and yeah, it's it's stressful. I'll say that.
It's exciting. And when does the show go on sale?
Friday at noon.
Are you excited?
Friday at noon. Yeah. So So when we had it before in Wheeling, we had it at the casino and at the showroom, and it was sold out. I mean, it was sold out well before the show. So then, as you said, COVID, and we had to reschedule, and everybody got refunded tickets. So we're hoping that the demand is going to be the same, and now with a bigger venue, it's the Capitol. I mean, what do you say about that? It's tradition. Everybody knows the Capitol.
With the change of venue and the change of ticketing platforms, I guess, do you have the ability to email those people and say, hey?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we with Constant Contact, we had some emails that we're able to send out, and with all of our social media, we're able to. Plus, we're going to, believe me, you're going to hear about it.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to hear about it, but we're in the early stages now of just announcing it and getting it all out there. So Friday at noon, and the ticket prices, we try to keep it consistent with what we did before, but also affordable so everybody can come. So we're going to have $65 seats in A through L, I believe. And then the rest of the first floor is going to be $40. And then in the balcony, $25 seats. So we wanted to price it affordable for everybody to try to come, and hopefully if you have the itch to get out and
I think that's
do
very
something.
affordable for a concert.
It is very affordable. Do you have a special meet and greet package?
Yes, we do. So we have 20 meet and greet packages. So we wanted to make sure that we were able to make it worthwhile for those. So anybody who wants to have a meet and greet with David Allen Co. can certainly do that. There's 20 tickets, and when you buy a meet and greet, you get a front row seat. So a front row seat, like
the pit.
Row A, pit A, front row, nobody in front of you. $125 a ticket. That includes a meet and greet and your front row seat.
And if those sell out, is there a chance to add some of those?
Well, that's we have to ask Mr. Koch, pretty please.
Oh, so he sets that number.
Yeah. So
oh, that's nice.
And quite frankly, we didn't know if that was even still going to be on the table.
A possibility.
Yeah, with all the
yeah, because I mean, you worry about the elderly, whether or not they choose to get vaccinated, and just being out in the public and stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to think that the artists are protecting themselves that way.
Absolutely.
So, but he's been performing, throughout the summer and even in the spring. So he's been doing dates down in the South.
Oh, nice.
So he's been out and about and doing some things. I know down Daytona, the bike rallies and things like that, and good response. I mean, there's been a good response for tickets in different areas. And when we had it on sale here, like I say, we sold out.
That's amazing.
So we shall see.
Well, again, thank you for bringing the show to the Capitol Theater and taking a chance. We're definitely hoping to see more shows possibly being booked from you.
Yeah, well, we have some things in the works. It's tough right now. Everybody's, again, I don't know anything from anything. But what I do know is that everybody's trying to get, Wheeling, there's so many different venues out there that's trying to do the same thing. And with these
in
artists.
a much larger scale, too.
Much larger scale. With the artists, with their schedules and all that, it's challenging.
Yeah.
But it'll get there. I mean, the Capitol right now, some great shows that are coming up. And if you think about it coming out of the pandemic and coming out of it, it's really an impressive list of shows that are there that for little old Wheeling, West Virginia, to be able to have some big names
For a
that are
2,000
coming.
seat venue.
Yeah.
That opened in 1928.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that and then coming out of the pandemic and having some concrete shows that are here as well. So I think that speaks to what Wheeling can be.
And Wheeling loves country, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Yeah. So, but
I actually
we have
just
some
texted
other
Isaac. He was like, "Yes, I'm buying tickets."
Friday at noon, e-tix, and it's the Capitol website, and then we have a website, HighValleyPromotions.com, and then our Facebook, High Valley Promotions
High Valley
Facebook.
Okay.
HighValleyPromotions.com and of course CapitolTheaterWheeling.com. CapitolTheaterWheeling.com.
Yes, and be careful, everybody. As always,
THEA. Spell it.
Wait, what?
THEATRE.
TRE.
Well, for a tech dummy like me,
And
I just
CAPITOL.
Google Capitol Theater, and it comes right up.
Googling sometimes will
Because
get
it can
you
be
in
the
trouble.
capital with an A and
Mhm.
theater with an ER, and that's the problem because it's CAPITOLTHEATRE Wheeling.com. That's hilarious.
We're going back to school here today.
MISSISSIPPI. Just
Yes.
to kind of save myself.
Yeah, we do. We try to educate our customers in Googling sometimes because they get these
ticket
scalpers site. And let me tell you, the other day, I was maybe 2 weeks ago, I have been fighting with Facebook over a Trace Adkins and a Jamie Johnson event that's on Facebook. And if you look at it, it generally looks like it's our page, and it's not. And so it's a ticket scalper site. And I've been trying to get Facebook to take it down, and they won't. They said, this is legit. And I'm like, it's not.
Yeah.
And it's
Good
so,
luck with that,
I know,
like
it's so
Facebook.
sad.
Yeah.
And you can't talk to anybody.
No.
And they only give you preempted questions. So you can only ask it, a certain question that they're at, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you get a very little box to explain yourself.
And then they send you a code that you have to take a picture of yourself holding the code. I did
yeah.
that 12 different times and it still didn't work.
That reminds me of Ticketmaster. It's the same way you can't talk to anybody, which, now with the Capitol using e-tix, it's so much easier and cheaper.
Yeah,
Fees.
true. Ticketmaster.
Yeah, and Ticketmaster has its own ticket scalping site on its page.
Yeah.
Ticket exchange.
Talk about a monopoly and
Yeah.
having the market.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of crazy.
And that's something.
All right, so again,
Yeah.
David Allen Co.
Yeah, August 21st. Tickets go on sale on Friday at noon.
Do we need to take a break?
Friday at noon.
It's up to you if you want to or not.
Yeah.
You want to take a break?
Yeah, we're going to take a break. Please
Yeah.
support the sponsors that support the station. You're listening to The Watchdog.
I'm Big Rick, host of Real Big Talk, weekday afternoons on The Watchdog. This show is about the now in our world. Breaking stories, local, statewide, national, and around the world discussed right here on The Watchdog. Join me, Lola, and other folks from the Valley as we discuss news as it happens. What is Real Big Talk? Well, it's an honest conversation that you can be a part of no matter which way you lean. Real Big Talk, weekdays on The Watchdog.
A serious injury from an accident can be just the start of your worries. What if you cannot return to work? How do you take care of your family if you're disabled? At Gelner Law Offices, we represent seriously injured people and understand their problem. We know how to get you fair compensation. We will work hard to make sure you get the money you deserve for your losses. Don't go it alone. If you're hurt in an accident, call us at 304-242-2900 or visit us at gelnerlaw.com.
We'd like to help.
This is Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Scott Damaro.
June is Pride Month, and OEA is proud to celebrate Ohio's LGBTQ community. We know our students can only thrive when they feel safe and welcome, And as educators, we must continue to create learning environments that nurture each student's potential, no matter where they live, what they look like, what gender they were assigned at birth, or who they love.
Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Summer is in full swing. If you think you're hot, well, so are your trees. You can help your trees by watering them, especially if they're newly planted. During the hot, dry summer months, your trees could use a water boost. Watering new trees a few times a week will help them survive while they're developing their root system, so don't forget about them. To find out more about watering trees or to find a certified arborist near you, go to treesforohio.org. That's trees, the number 4, ohio.org.
Oh, this is another Fun Fact Wednesday. I didn't know he sang this song either.
He doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, that's Old Crew Medicine Show.
Again, see? I know the song, but I don't know who sings it. Yeah.
So we're going to allow this to happen, right, Lola?
I never know who sings
We're going to
songs.
excuse this. I never know the words to songs. I usually make up my own.
Yeah. Gosh, I could sing a couple lines from every song.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really good at that. You ever see that new show on, I think
I do,
it's
and
Channel
they
9?
can do like name that tune in
like
how many
5 tunes,
seconds?
and I'm just like, dang.
That's my sister in the car. Let's name that tune in 3 seconds.
It's impressive.
That's all she does, you know.
That's impressive.
She doesn't know any of them. She's just hitting that button, and it's like, will you just let it play for it? 30
Longer than 30
seconds?
seconds? 3 seconds?
Yeah.
That's impressive. Well,
we should really thank, what's it, Chad Anthony?
Chad Anthony, yes.
Yeah, Chad Anthony.
From Ohio Valley Promotions.
Mm-hmm. Coming on to talk about Dave and Alico, August 21st.
Yeah,
Catholic
absolutely.
Theater.
It's really, really good, not only when, an outside promoter takes a chance in Wheeling, West Virginia, but when a local person takes a chance in Wheeling.
Yeah, and like if you think about it, even like the last show at Travis, the smiles on people's faces, just the fun times that people were having, I see that like
Continuing and growing and getting bigger. Yes.
Yeah, everybody loves that.
Yeah, and more people staying local to see shows than going outside of the area.
Yeah, because some people are just not going back into work and trying to balance that, 9 to 5 without the at-home working in back with their everyday life.
Yes.
Elvis Duran was talking about that this morning.
I heard one lady came on the show and she said, I have to figure out how to put pants on again.
Yeah, she's like, so people were like really struggling with getting back into like a schedule and a routine of actually being in public and doing their job. And they were saying that it's really important for mental health to realize that some people literally have like been in a dark room with their computer for the last, 16 months?
Yeah.
16, 17 months?
Yeah.
With zero social interaction and not really any outside involvement for their job. And to give them some leniencies as they try to get back into the office and try to create a new normalcy for themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. You do. You're a creature of habit, but when you come from home for so long, do you know what I mean? Especially if you have like pets, like they become a creature of your habit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they depend on you, your kids, you've stretched away from that daycare scenario. Absolutely. So
kudos to everybody.
I think like Williams, Lee, and Orrick just came back to work too, June 1st, right?
And some won't ever, they just kind of decided it was a good just to let them stay home and keep the offices a little bit less cluttered.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
let's recap what's coming up this weekend.
I don't think we have time, Sonia. We've got so much stuff.
Tonight's the Muddle, right, at Heritage Port.
Yes, and it should be outside, correct?
Yep, 7 p.m., 7 to 9.
And then we've got Friday is 7, I need to bring it up, I keep forgetting. 7 South at the Center Market.
And at the Heritage Port, we have A Dog's Purpose.
Yep, it's a Friday, it's a movie night.
It's movie night, dusk, like 9 o'clock. You probably want to definitely be there by.
Saturday is the Juneteenth celebration, as well as the West Virginia Highlanders playing at the ball field, not to mention, just go to Ogilvy's website and see everything they've got going on.
Yeah.
Every single day, every single night, because they've got the Route 88 barbecue, or Route 88, like the concert series up there. They got the concert series on Sunday. They got the patio nights on Fridays.
Can you guys believe it's June 18th already this Friday, June 20th? Like, June's like almost over. I know. Yeah, and one of the things I do like that Ogilvy offers on Sunday are those wristbands.
Yeah.
Sunday Fun Day wristbands for $9.99.
Flashback Fridays on Friday.
Flashback Fridays on Friday.
Wheeling Park.
Wheeling Park. Yeah, there is a lot.
Yep.
People are probably upset because they can't do it all.
Yeah, like me. We have the Cabernet at the Towngate Theater, so that'll bring you some theater and some Broadway into your life. And let's see what else. All the dance recital going on, the farmers market that's kicking off. That'll be one tomorrow night at the Highlands, one on Saturday at the Woodsdale St. Mike's parking lot, and then, of course, on Tuesdays in Warwood. So there's that.
Yeah. So, hey, please don't say there's nothing to do in Wheeling.
No.
We'll slap you.
Hard.
All right, everybody, that wraps up another Wednesday. Thank you for listening.
Bye.